Halo, oi. Yes. Oke, jadi gua udah explore. Emang no voice tapi ngomong sebentar, oke? Udah explore sedikit nih, udah sampai Liwe Harbor. Kan kita cuma di sini, cuma di Mondstadt pertamanya. Tapi aku udah explore dikit, ya sebenarnya. Dan sekarang kita bakal push AR. Yes.
Isn't that Jean? Seems she's talking to someone. Let's let her finish, then go say hi.
Which is what has brought us to this point in the first place. If you are unable to promptly deal with the Storm Terror threat, then leave the defense of Mondstadt to the Fatui. We can put an end to Mondstadt's dragon issues. All we need to do is bring that monster to the... Monster? Yes. What's your point? I'd expect a more professional attitude from your diplomats. Yet here you are saying you want to put an end to one of the four winds of Mondstadt? I won't have any of this nonsense in front of the Knights of Favonius. It's not as crazy as you make it sound. Fine. That's enough negotiation for today. At this stage, it's simply, I'll be sure to make Oh, you're back. Thanks for your help. The elemental flow is finally stable. The aftermath of Storm Terror's last attack is finally settled for the moment. However, the pressure from the delegation has become too big.
Delegation? From Liyue Harbor or Inazu City?
Sneznaya. They choose to follow the god of Cryo. Their envoys go by a particular name, the Fatui.
Oh, them? Wait, infamous is more the word.
I don't think killing Storm Terror is the right course of action. The Cryo gods Fatui have always coveted the Animo gods. I don't believe they have Mondstadt's best. What is it? Oh, let us head back to headquarters then. We shouldn't discuss important matters out in the open. Mondstadt and Snezhnaya are considered the same in status. Mondstadt is independent and does not belong to any other nation. In fact, despite being referred to as a city, Mondstadt is a nation. Though, Snezhnaya's Fatui are known to be the most aggressive diplomats in Tibet.
Makes sense given the tone of that woman just...
crystal embedded with some kind of power. Lisa, are you able to analyze it?
Let me take a look. I can see impurities in the crystal, but upon further inspection... No, I'm sorry. I can't make a proper analysis at the moment. Give me some time. I'll take a look through the library's restricted section.
Right. I'll leave the research to you then, Lisa.
Understood. I'll notify you all if I make any progress. Though I wouldn't go getting your hopes up. They're incredibly ancient texts, not to mention... Ouch! Gosh, that hurt! The impurities in the crystal, it hurts when I get close. Ah, I see. It appears to react to visions. The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other. It's strange, though. You have elemental abilities as well, but don't seem to be affected in the same way. Anyway, the crystal would be better left in the hands of my cutie. It will just be a pain if left with us, both literally and metaphorically.
Fascinating. Do you know anything about what makes you special? I do not know what to make of it either. Well then, the Knights of Favonius have enough. Please accept the title of Honorary Knight.
Honorary Knight of Favonius?
We ask for your continued assistance in finding some answers. Storm Terror's rage, and strange crystals. I know Mondstadt's peace hangs. May the wind open your eyes to the truth. We'll meet back here if you find anything.
Hai.
There's something you didn't tell them. The dragon and the crystal weren't the only things we saw. So you do remember him. That he looked just like that guy down there. What? That green guy disappeared. Use elemental sight to track. His footprints lead to this wall.
transpired in days of yore, when the divine archons still walked the earth. A dragon cast his curious gaze on the world below, as he parted from the heavens that gave his birth. The dragon sought truth amongst common folk, but mortal trifles only fogged his mind. The wind-born bard strummed his strings dulce, and the holy lyre answered his questions kind. The dragon was but a child, full of wonder, and soared the heavens, free from care. Bard's songs invited him to sing along, for he yearned to let all perceive him fair. Enchanting legends the bard and dragon were, but the tides of despair soon engulfed the land. The lion fang perished, and the falcon flag slept. As a vile dragon approached Mondstadt in mortal stand. Over the cathedral loomed death and his friends. Of the people's agony, the bard soon sang. The soaring dragon heeded his grave calls, and amidst the windstorms of brutal war sprang. Blood of venom sent the sky dragon into slumber, only to awake to be expelled in abhor. Why do people in this age loathe me so? But the holy lyre replied no more. Wrath and woe, vigor and venom, poured from the dragon's bitter eyes. The dragon's curse sprawled in silence, but the lyre could no longer soothe his cries.
Wait, you guys are... Oh, that's right. You're the ones that scared Dvalin away. Dvalin? Who's that? Huh? Oh, right! Most people seem to call him... Why do you call him that? Are you...
Oh, so close.
Hey, so... Paimon thinks...
I'm Venti the Bard. 3-time winner of the most popular bard of Mondstadt, to be So, what do you need from me?
Given you recognize us, Paimon doesn't believe we need to... Of course it's about Storm Terror!
Storm?
Hey, cut it with the Amnesia Act! Alright, show it to him.
Oh, isn't this?
What? The crystal has been purified?
Dvalin, the anguish he feels.
Tears?
He was once such a gentle child, now so full of rage and suffering. I also came across a teardrop crystal. Can you purify it?
Huh?
You really do have some wonderful... Someone like you is going to end up getting written into a bard's poem. Oh, a hero so bright, should she stand in the light. Alas, I've really not the time. Anyway, even if he'll burn himself out in the flames of anger. Thank you for that, and for purifying the teardrop crystal. But I have my own plans for what is to follow.
Oh? And what plan would...
Seeing this tear has brought to mind a friend so...
Friend?
One must be going.
Hey, where are you running
To the symbol of Mondstadt's hero. Bye-bye.
Huh. What do you make of... As far as he's concerned, you're... No what? Familiar? I don't know. You're alone on that one. But did he just say symbol of Mondstadt's hero? Oh, Paimon knows! It's that huge tree!
Oh? What are you doing here?
Though I was just wondering if you would happen to follow me. You speak of the god of Animo, Barbados? He already disappeared from Mondstadt a long time ago. Liyue and Inazuma's respective gods of Geo and Electro are still present, but Mondstadt has seen many a moon since they last saw their own god. Why do you wish to know about the god of Animo? Does it have something to do with Dvalin?
Oh, it's because gods,
Just how is it that everyone sees Storm Terror? That said, there's no need to rush. I have not been back in a while. It seems there are a few who are unhappy with my arrival.
the wind, I can't open my eyes. What is a creature like that doing out here in such a cold place? You think it was going after that green guy? His relationship with the wind seems even deeper than yours.
Solidify! I will have order.
Ring cutter!
Stabilize! Quake!
Seems the dragon wasn't the only thing affected by this change in the wind. Now then, you were saying someone had told you about the dragon? Is that so? Quite the scholar, I must say that, Lisa. She's not wrong. The conflict has reached this... His hate, however. Nor was it born from his own nature.
Degradation?
The black blood flowing through his heart. That's what has allowed him to be led astray. They are from the Abyss Order. An organ... I don't know where they come from. Many hilly trolls out in the wild take orders from... Before arriving here, I too was like Dvalin. But now, before us stands the symbol of Mondstadt's hero. The wind amongst the branches is good. Being here with you beneath this great tree feels like... feels...
So, how exactly...
That would be because I tried to communicate with Dvalin earlier, but as a result, not only did I not manage to help Dvalin break his curse, yes, it was you. So to make up for it, you're coming with me to the cathedral.
The Mondstadt Cathedral?
Claim a certain holy liar to...
One man's stone is another man's gem.
With the wind!
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
So this Holy Lyre de Hamel is...
One of the most treasured items in Mondstadt. It's the lyre that Barbados used to play. With it, perhaps I can help Dvalin draw his gentle nature back out of this nightmare he's going through.
Will it really stop Storm Terror from causing more
Of course! I'm the best bard in the world. There's not a single song I do not know, no matter if it... Look me in the eyes. Do you not find me trustworthy?
So how can we get the Holy Lyre?
It's said that it's enshrined deep within the... I'll go take a look around. You can come... Let me handle this. Hello there, sister!
God bless you, young bard. How can I help you?
Actually, secret that can save Mondstadt from it.
Oh, what a blessing from the god of anima. But you should report that to the Knights of Favonius. Why have you...
Because you, dear sister, are able to... I'd like to borrow the Holy Lyre.
Please see yourselves out.
What?
It's a vicious dragon indeed, but once the acting Grand Master makes up her mind,
That's simply not acceptable. Wouldn't stir...
that foolish beast betrayed the winds. Not even the god of anima...
Please, I beg of...
I'm afraid not, little bard. Strange. Somehow I feel so bad rejecting this sweet child.
Then, I guess I cannot help my disciples. Shocked, aren't you? Don't you just want to cry out and
If there's nothing else, I'll be going back to handle the cathedral's paperwork now.
Wait! Huh? She didn't even bat an eye. But I have at least learned what I wanted. She didn't deny that the cathedral is in Now, since you're the hot shot of the... Maybe you can give it a shot.
Barbados bless you. I know you. You and Amber saved Mondstadt that day. So what brings you here? Is that so? Not that I don't trust you. It's just that a suspicious bard came looking to borrow the holy... He's full of nonsense and even called himself Barbados. There are regulations in place for the use of the holy... Signed documents from the Grand Master, Seneschal, and community representative are all required. So, may I see the document from the Knights...
Hey!
A signed document is required. Without... Now, if you'll excuse...
Man, this stinks. Having to stand around here all day long, having to guard this...
Seems we're gonna have to wait until nightfall.
It didn't work.
You knew it?
I just wanted to know how influential the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius is. You see, the best warrior should always be presented with the best. Does the story not make for a fitting ballad?
So what are you trying to say? That we're not good enough?
No, that's not it. More of a commentary regarding Mondstadt's inability to see... Very well. Looks like borrowing it is not going... Today we stand for... Come now, speak up. That's what free will is for. Look at you. But seriously, you're more suitable for the job than I. Aside from singing, I don't really have any other talents. Besides, if I was caught, I'd have no one to right the grave injustice of my arrest.
How can it be a grave injustice?
But things are different. Should you get caught, you would easily be able to talk your way out of it. The guards here, it seems they're off duty throughout. If we manage to seize this up.
Stop mentioning us getting caught.
What do you say? Yes. Seems I did. Your point being? Why does your decision hinge upon whether...
Paimon will fill you in on her background story when we get the time.
Huh?
Quake! Stabilize!
Who are you? She disappeared.
Freeze! What are you doing
Oh
here?
no, run! Oh no! We're busted! Run!
What? Follow me.
Master D-Luke, this is this week's accounts.
The disaster has greatly affected business.
Well, let's hope it all ends soon.
Hi! We'd like a seat at your...
The second floor has fewer customers. But aren't you a bard? Why not sit front and center?
Let's save the paid performance for next time.
Hey, keep an eye on them. There's something strange about that bard.
Ask who exactly?
The protectors of Mondstadt.
Master D-Luke, have you seen two thieves around?
What happened? Why have you mobilized so many
Haven't you heard, Master D-Luke? Two thieves are trying to steal the Holy Lyre.
Huh? How odd.
Isn't it? The Holy Lyre is a treasure that was played by the god of animal himself.
Why would one want to steal something they can't sell off?
Huh?
Sorry, off topic. Believe they headed that way.
Understood. Thank you, Master D-Luke.
Osmanthus wine tastes. It seems my. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Were it not for my capability, the
Today I think I'll have a glass of
You can put down that bottle you stole from behind the counter.
something cold.
Right. I want answers.
Let me finish my drink first. I'll pay you. Well,
It's not about money. You seem too young to be drinking.
no need to worry. When I started drinking, you were still... He is Master DeLuke, the boss of... the owner of this tavern. Very famous. By the way, his dandelion wine is one of my favorites. Although most of the time I can only afford a buck.
I just heard about some thieves from the guards. For the record, I like your guts for trying to steal the Holy Lyre de Hamel. Even if you are fools. But we don't often get to see people like you.
It wasn't us that stole it. The real thief is still out there.
This is the hotshot Knights of Favonius. Why would someone so aspiring...
Hotshot? Oh, so it's you. So, you and the Bard are close friends? Well, despite only being a passing traveler, shame you joined the Knights. The Knights of Favonius. Inefficient right from beginning to end. And towards the Fatui? Weak and Forget it. I don't feel like talking about it.
Seems you don't really like the Knights of Favonius.
Just differences in approach is all. I have my own hopes for this. Now, answers.
You sure you want to know? It could implicate...
That's fine. I somehow always end up implicated in their affair.
If I tell you the story with a performance, will you believe me?
It depends. I'll make my own judgment.
Then will I get paid?
Your reward will range from anywhere between 5 Mora and the Holy Lyre. It all depends on your story.
Very well. Let me put on a show.
just witnessed? This is confidential information. Why did you let me know?
Why? Perhaps the winds are changing. What say you, Master D-Luke?
Interesting. Give me some time. I'll organize some contacts. Outlander, as one of the knights, it seems you're not a suspect. Blonde is the only description on the wanted. As for the bard, however, it'd be better if you...
No problem. I like taverns.
Okay. Let's meet here tonight after the tavern closes.
Crumble!
You're here.
Wait, you're...
Well, first of all, I contacted more than one person. Secondly, she came here as Jean herself, not as the acting Grandmaster. A Jean you would never see, even as an honorary knight.
What a surprise. I heard about the Holy Lyre, but I never suspected it was you. So, the sound Holy Lyre can purify Storm Terror and return it to normal?
That's right. Your honorary knight is putting themselves on the... Now that's the hot shot of the Knights of Favonius I'm talking...
Feels like we're breaking the law, though.
I understand this kind of absurd explanation is hard, but we can ask the bard to play the song
I believe you.
to persuade our stubborn command... Wait, what?
I can't think of any reason for Valen's betrayal, given it was once one of the... However, if it was poisoned in the battle over... and then corrupted by the Abyss Mage after it woke... But as acting Grandmaster, I obviously cannot make such a... Diplomatic pressure from the Fatui makes it hard. People would think I've lost grip on the gravity of the situation.
That's one of the reasons I don't like the Knights of Favonius. What surprises me is that you would believe in Outlander so easily.
My cautious and meticulous superior, even you trust him, don't you?
I already told you not to call me sir. Never mind.
Wow, this is really awkward.
I have a rough idea of where the Holy Lyre de Hamel is.
Nice recovery. She's really talented at changing the subject.
The conflict between Mondstadt and Snezhnaya stems from the conflict between the Seven Nations and their... The cryo-gods Fatui seem to be after the Animo gods' power. Right. If the Knights of Favonius publicly prevented an attempt on Duvalin's, the only other way to affect the Animo gods' power is to take the Holy Lyre.
The number of Fatui that have come to Mondstadt is far from limited. I've already managed to coerce...
D-Luke has determined that the Holy Lyre is not being held in the Goth Grand Hotel. I imagine they don't want to leave something stolen.
Paimon gets it. If two...
Such is the diplomacy between the seven. Outlander, ready to go?
Jean just said the Fatui are trying to take Dvalin's power for the Cryo God. I fear this might fall short of their true intentions. I think they intend to use Barbados' connection to the wind to draw him out. Just like Lisa traced the source of the storm to the temples.
The god of Animo? Hasn't been seen for more than 1,000 years. What makes you think that's their intention?
Oh,
Forget it. I don't like having to pry. Here, take this.
What is...
A disguise to protect your identity. Put it on before you run into the Fatui. Unfortunately, there's still one of Mondstadt's allies. At least that's the facade we're maintaining. Our actions are going to get them stirred up. Better to not implicate yourself on a personal level.
Gather!
No! Don't eat me! You're human? The entire floor's defenses have been broken. I thought it was the Abyss Order. How did you guys know the liar's here? The place it's being kept is locked up. I don't know which one of the guards
This guy looks like he's about to wet himself.
You just worry about yourself. One of the 11 is already in Mondstadt. Signora, when she gets her hands on you, she's gonna...
Did he say Senora? What a strange name.
Number 8 of the 11 goes by the name Senora. The fact that the Fatui can run amok across the 7 nations like they do is entirely because of the 11. We need to act quickly before she gets wind of what's going on.
Solidify! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Yeah!
Seems like we've turned this room inside out. But no key. Time to move on to another room.
Solidify!
Rain outlines your fate.
Ha!
Seems like we've turned this room inside out. But no key. Time to move on to another room.
Who are you? Did you already beat all the other... What? I'm not scared of you. Fine. All right, but I don't have the key, unfortunately.
He says the key isn't here. Shall we try another room? There's one room left that we haven't tried. Surely the key must be in there.
Who are...
Never heard of that associate. What are you lot doing here? What? How did you little brats... You're here, and just how do you plan to... Think you can look down your nose at me? The will of Snezhnaya is as solid as the...
Are you here to play with me?
Gather!
Let me amuse myself a little.
For retribution!
The more, the merrier. Let me amuse myself a little. Just once more.
Did you rats scurry out from? Senora's not going to tolerate this kind of interference in our affairs. So I'll be the one to take care of you. Save her the trouble of having to deal with you herself.
This?
Prepare yourself. Stabilize.
Time for retribution!
Leaving so soon. Can't run from death.
Finally, the lyre is back in safe hands. Where did that guy go, though? He was
Senora is going to end you. This
big talk for a guy who still ran off in the end.
Welcome back. This is the Holy Lyre. You managed to retrieve it. The pattern of flowing wind carved on the rosewood.
What do you think, Venti? Can you summon Dvalin?
Although this lyre is the real thing, as you can see, the lyre has been through 1,000 years of hit. In this condition, you couldn't play music fit for even
Bards fight to get on the stage of my tavern. Don't make...
Is that really? And you? Did you just borrow the holy lyre to play? What do you mean?
Anyway, we won't be able to call Dvalin with it. The lyre itself is fine, but You're up, Outlander. Relax, it's not broken. It's just that the intensity of its animo power has... Do you still have Dvalin's teardrop crystal with you? Great! Try to use it on the holy lyre. It worked as expected.
This youthful glow.
Praising yourself?
I was talking about the holy light.
Thanks to our traveler friend having purified the crystal, the holy... That said, its power is far from replenished. It'd be great if we could get more tears.
Can we gather more?
I can surmise that Dvalin will already be suffering alone in some deserted...
Poor baby.
This is not something that an honor... When you get the teardrop crystal, please let our...
Heroes supporting each other and setting out on a... Let me come up with a song for you.
Is that all you're going to do? Just...
Wouldn't be much of a bard if I didn't. Now what?
You're so cheeky. You deserve... Oh, Paimon knows. From now on, you'll be known as Tone Deaf Bard.
This search reminds me of a feud I once had with the Fatui. 6 months ago, a thief stole treasure from the East Temple of the Four Winds.
Whoa, what was it? A cup used by Barbados?
No. Although if such a thing existed, it would be very valuable. Among all the relics they managed to dig up, one particular object was very rare.
What would you like?
It was a vial which contained the Animo god's breath.
Relics come in every shape and form, huh?
And once word got out, the Fatui started trying to seek it out as well. They've made tons of counterfeits that can be found everywhere. In response, I just bought every one I could find, irrespective of its authenticity. We're still at it now. I've bought more than 2,000 fakes to date, and the Fatui are yet to find the real one.
What would you
Whoa,
like?
you guys are insane. So it means the real one must be out there somewhere on the black market, right? Paimon will give you a discount on them if she finds any, because Paimon's just great like that.
Sure, you can try to find the real one. I'll take what you find, even if they're fake. Once you're done, find me at the winery. I'll trade you a beer for every 20 you find.
What would you like?